64 pints of beef tips. I just kind of go through it. Good morning, everybody. It is a early morning. It's cool outside for once. I'm gonna head out to the garden, get some seeds planted, kind of show you guys around, give you some updates. I had a very busy day. Let me turn you guys around here. So yesterday I canned 64 pints of beef tips. I just kind of go through it. All right, that's not how you want to start your morning off. That wasn't fun. Broke a jar, and of course it got shoved way in the corner. So I had to scrub the heck out of that. As I was saying, I did 64 pints of beef tips yesterday. I did, I think, 6 quarts of peach pie filling. I also got about 8 pints of cucumbers. And then, of course, I made for supper the beef tips in gravy. We'd put it over rice, and then I made a peach cobbler. All right, we got two cookers going. First batch is out. This is on deck. So I had a busy day canning and didn't get to all my other stuff. So today what we're going to do, we are going to grab some seeds. We're going to head down to the garden and hopefully it's not too late to get some seeds started here. What I have is some cucumbers. I think I might try to do peas again. Some beets, lettuce, spinach, and cabbage. All right. I'll just set the seeds down there. Cucumbers for sure in that container. I'm going to have them in the corner here because I don't have anywhere else to trellis. So then they could trellis up over the fence. So I think I'm going to do that. Carrots are going to go here. They're not popped up yet. I'm hoping they do. I'm going to yank out that cabbage. And whether it's ready or not, I'm going to get a bunch of lettuce seeds planted in there. I'm going to put beets right here. And then I'm going to pull these weeds and put cabbage right there. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I have these little nets and you just use them to cover your food up. I think I'm going to sacrifice one, maybe 2, and use this as netting just on top. And I'm thinking if I just lay it and clamp it down until everything starts to grow, because I tried just setting this on top, but as you see, there's such a gap. So that one left a bigger hole. We'll clamp it. We'll clamp that down and we'll get that watered in. Those are our baby chickens that, I don't know if you guys remember from past videos, but they go a little bit from the coop, but this is the first time they've been down this far, so that's pretty exciting. I picked 2 tomatoes the other day. I didn't think they were going to do anything. This one's actually turning red. I thought there was a hole, but it wasn't as bad as what I thought. But one of them stayed green, and I'm going to throw them to the chickens. There's those little babies. One thing about using this netting, you guys, I harvested, well, this will be the 6th head. Out of all my broccoli, all my cabbage, all my cauliflower, 0 bugs. I think I'm going to leave that there. I am going to plant in more lettuce. I'm going to do 6 in a row, and then I got 6 this way. And what I'm going to plant, we'll see how many seeds I actually have. There's your flame. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. And there's one on this end, right here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. I'm also going to put garden stakes on, you guys. I made these like many, many years ago. This one's a little trowel, and then there's a little clip right here where you can clip a note of what you're growing. I don't know, they're pretty cute. But we're going to put these back up to hold the netting up. All right, everything is planted. I have my stakes put in place for the netting. So basically the seeds that I do have left, I bought these this year, there's just a handful left. So that's all I have for, and a little bit of the Badger Flame. So that's all I have left for beet seeds. And honestly, I might throw these, because they are getting old, in with the cabbage just to get rid of them. Actually, walking back to get the cabbage seeds, I have open spots here, so I'm just going to plug those seeds into where the onions were, whatever's left in the packet. Those are gonna all just go in there. I went through all my seed packets. So my to-do list is done. We did the cabbage here. I only put 3 in each row. I did not weed that. I cannot pull those out. So I don't know if I should wet it down, loosen the soil up, and then pull them up. But I think what I'm going to do is clean that area up, plant a bunch of peas right there. And I've got just like a panel. I can kind of just lean on top of that hoop house and have the peas trellis up at that. But I'm feeling pretty accomplished getting these seeds started because I am a little late, I think, but I should still have some time. So I'm just going to go through and pick some stuff up. And before I do that, let's just walk around real quick and show you guys what else has been up in the garden. I'm right here, so we'll start here. Honey butternut squash. They're so cute. They're looking so good. And there are bees everywhere. My 1500 dry beans are trellising nicely, which comes along this side with cucumbers. I've already, as you guys saw, pickled a bunch. I'm going to go through and just pick some while we're doing our little tour here. I like to pick them a little small, which I think that's ideally the size. I like to hide. Now that this is open on this side, I can actually see what's back here. I think I'm going to leave that one. But I see down here, there's one I'm going to pick. Come around on the back side again. There's actually one on the ground, which is a little weird looking. We'll put him in there, and you just got to kind of look up. You always see one. I'm going to pick that one. My sister wants some cucumbers, so she's going to be delighted to have a few of these. All right, so again, this is where we just planted the beets. Used up my seed packets. You guys, I don't know about these green stalks. I was pretty excited when I first got them. I did herbs and carrots, which did really good. I mean, the stuff's growing. It's just, there's a little learning curve to it, I guess. I'm gonna have to water this today. They do dry out faster than in ground. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic. Strawberry bed, onions look really good. I have to go and add some more of these cups that I started the runners in. I've got runners coming out everywhere. There's this guy right here. He's in the ground, so I'd like to get a cup so he doesn't root down there. But yeah, there's runners. Runners. Turning around, pepper bed looks amazing. Everything looks super, super good. My banana peppers are the only ones, but the leaves are just a little off on color compared to the other ones. I grow them every year. I have an awesome pickled banana pepper recipe. This year I'm growing Yellow Monster for the first time, and those peppers are huge. I mean, I've got clusters of peppers everywhere, and I'm growing Jimmy Nardellos for the first time this year. Haven't ever had them, so I don't know what to expect with them. Every day, just take a look. Pull your little weeds before they get too bad. I usually pack them in a little bit closer. I'm the believer that pepper plants like to hold hands. Some people space them. I keep them together. And I've never, in my climate, Wisconsin 4B, they do really well like that. I think they almost shade themselves a little bit better. And I'm going to show you the ones inside. Let me go do that real quick. The difference in growing out here and in there, the pepper plants look way healthier, along with the tomatoes. Look at these pepper plants. Now this is one of the Yellow Monsters, which the ones out there look good. It doesn't have the peppers that the ones out there do, but the color is amazing. The banana pepper in here looks way healthier as well. So, I don't know. This brown jalapeno, I mean, look at that. It's a nice looking pepper. And then I have my kohlrabies right down here. And then just the few over here, which those look way better than the ones outside. Cabbage plants are going to get ripped out, or I leave them just for a host plant to keep them off of the good stuff. This bed is just, besides the pumpkins, it's kind of a fail. Again, my potato plants are not doing good anywhere. I do have little cauliflower or cantaloupes. They're not, they won't grow. I replanted them in those pots by the fence. They look amazing over there. But the pumpkins do look good. We have one trellising up here. There's one out here. There's one right here with a pumpkin growing. There's little pumpkins starting. This guy's pretty good. And then the green stalks, again, I think this is a different story with green stalks. My herbs do really well in them. I'm just not loving them for certain things. I don't know, the people that are growing, I think, are getting paid to say they grow really well. So let's go back through this way, just through the arch. Sweet potatoes are doing really well. I don't think I'm going to get anything this year, which is sad because it was a labor of love to get them to look like this. But I'm really hoping that our growing season allows us to get some sweet potatoes. The one flush of green beans right here look pretty good. My dry beans, I'll go around on the other side. You can see a bunch of them. They are doing really well. White stuff, again, diatomaceous earth. I'm dousing everything with it. Tomato plants look pretty good. I have one here that had some emaciated blossoms, so there's like 3 growing on one. I'm just patiently, along with many other people this time of year, waiting for my tomatoes to blush. But we do have, there's beans. I mean, you can see them. They're growing everywhere, so that's pretty exciting. This is all the dry beans. But yeah, I have to come through here and just clean these plants up a little bit. These ones over here are pretty much known to do this. But again, I do keep them up. So I'm going to come through and get them cleaned up again. This patch of green beans I think it's almost done. It's doing the short, curly green beans. I'm going to come down here and pick them. I don't like when they swell up like this. I don't know what this one's doing. There's like nothing in there. So I think these are just coming to the end. We've harvested quite a bit off of this. Just this little, 6x2 patch. We've gotten quite a bit. My beets, why I'm planting more beets, because these are not doing the greatest for whatever reason. There's cucumbers we just planted with a couple lettuce in the front. If I walk around this side, these are all in the back here, the Amish paste tomatoes. They are getting clustered. Oh, let's walk around real quick. This is one of my favorite tomatoes. It's called Astrina. And they are like little pieces of candy in the garden. And this plant, you only need one plant because they will produce and produce and produce. I mean, there's clusters everywhere. You'll have tomatoes well into pretty much first snowfall. Like, this plant just does amazing. It's the only tomato plant I grow that's an F1. But as far as the other Amish paste, they're looking good. Again, just waiting for them to start blushing. Green beans down here look pretty good. Basil, I've picked so much basil. I think I might continue just in case somebody needs it, because I'd hate to see it just get wasted. But these beans right here are starting to put on some beans. So perfect timing, because those are going out. These ones are coming in. These are the turnips down here. They look good. So far, I mean, there is a little holes in the leaves, but it's like they stopped. I've been coming down here. Oh, as I say that, look at you guys. This is what you got to be watching out for. I have no problem sacrificing that whole leaf. There are seeds everywhere. And we'll make sure we just eradicate it all. And that's why you have to come down and just check your plants real. I think that was the only leaf. I'll just do some weeding real quick. Yeah, that was the only one that had seeds like that on it. Good. I caught that just in time. This is where the carrots are going to go. My beans I just planted are poking up. They're looking really nice. There's a couple spots, just a couple, that they didn't germinate. So what I'm going to do is give it probably another 4 days. Because if you notice, like, this is pretty big, but that one is just poking up. So I'm just going to give it a few more days, and then I'll plug in other seeds where those didn't pop up at. But yes, as soon as my carrots germinate, they're in the seed tray, we're going to move some of these leaves over around the beans as they get a little bit bigger. Plant the carrots here. It's going to be wonderful. This is a cantaloupe in the pot. Big difference. Planted way later than the ones over there, and they look really good. There are so many flowers. There's pollinators over here, so I'm pretty excited. I have to go on the other side here and just kind of train some of these up. I don't want my chickens pecking at it. The mint's doing really well. The other ginger. And then in this bed, I have the other ginger, which is still looking good. I just don't think, we don't have the growing season outside. So, man, whatever I get, I'm going to be very blessed to have it. This little guy I took out of this bed when I was prepping it. And it looked so healthy. And then the next day it was darn near dead. I forgot to water it in. Always water your seedlings in. That's the reason why. Because as soon as I put water on it, it shot right back up. Over here, again, I had one, there was a couple, the sweet potato slips they were horrible. And so this was getting shaded with, I had the broccoli and cauliflower here. So it took a little bit, and plus I had to baby them, which, anywho, carrots I transplanted. Look how good these look. Seriously, they look so good. So I'm really hoping I've created something here. I've never seen anybody transplant carrots. So this is exciting to me. Onions, we're pulling as they need to be pulled. Like, this neck is a little soft. Could probably yank this out, which is fine. I yanked some out over there. Yeah, we'll yank these two out. It's yeah, we'll just yank them out. They'll get really mushy and soft if they're left in the beds. I don't want them to rot in there. Other onions look so good. They're so big. I think I'm planning on April 26th. So that's pretty much 90 days. Today's, I think, might be the 26th today. So 90 days, which is fine, and 90, 100. Some onions go to 110, 120. But like I said, anything that's soft-necked, I am going to yank and start curing them. This bed over here is the one that we just planted in more lettuce. I moved my lettuce pot here because bugs got the other one. I wasn't going to let that happen. I still have my Brussels sprouts are looking fine. Rutabagas are looking good. And then that's I thought that was a kohlrabi, but I'm thinking that's a Brussels sprout now. And there's purslane in there, which I think I'm going to harvest and do something with it, because the medicinal properties on purslane they're really good. Some see this as a nuisance or a weed, but you know what? I'm a gardener and I don't like the store for certain things, and I don't take modern medicine. So if I can do something to health wise that's like literally growing for free in my garden, I'm going to take advantage of it. And everybody else should try to take advantage of that too. Just watch a couple tutorials. I've even made a video on it, and I'm not really the greatest at explaining stuff, but it might push somebody just to be like, hey, let me try. Yeah, so that's pretty much my updates for my garden. I guess almost August garden is looking pretty good. Getting the fall crops planted. Check your guys' first frost forecast, because we do have time for certain stuff. I mean, like I said, I'm in 4B. So I just came up to the garage here and to lay out the onions that we just had harvested. This onion is massive, you guys. I measured around it, like if you were to measure your waist or something, It's 12 and a half inches wide. That's insane. I'm so impressed with my onions. I say thank you guys for coming along today. From my garden, all my lovely produce, to yours. Happy growing.